Hi everyone. I haven't been doing a lot of this video for a very long time, like a chit chat thing, simply because I just shut myself down from everything. Yeah, everything that I could think of. I just don't have the motivation to do tarot card reading or doing any crystal, or I bought a few more crystal. Nice, beautiful spiralite. And some more sort of like azurite, but I just felt like there was so much going on a few months ago. Like I got so many things coming in, and then I felt like I would tune in too much, and I think it was the effect of the azurite that causing that like multiple channels sort of like try to get in, and I think I was unable, or I'm not capable of filter out the white noise with the channel try to broadcast, I guess, and I just didn't have the energy to do it, and then I end up crash and burn. I couldn't meditate. I couldn't, how do I say it? Like I said, I couldn't even touch the tarot card. Like I bought a few tarot card like deck, and I just couldn't do tarot card reading at all. And even like friends at work and people I know try to ask me to do like tarot card reading or do palmistry. I just wasn't in the mood to do it. I just brushing them off. Like I just say, hey, I don't do that anymore. I'm just not in the mood to do it. And when I'm in the mood, I will do it. And for that period of time, I just wasn't in the mood at all. I just felt like I just want to shut everything down and just being. And it was hard because that's not how I used to be. And I think get to the point where I just felt like this weird blockage, okay, up in my head. I think maybe because I wasn't listening to my calling that well. And that's why I think since the beginning of the year, I think since last year to now, I feel I wasn't listening to what my calling was. Simply because I know, but then I keep on putting it on back burner and ignore it. Okay, that was my problem, my stubbornness, I guess. So every full moon, I felt like my head pulsated so much. It was so much to the point where it's causing severe headache, and then I had to lay down. And the pulsation getting worse. It was on a full moon, or when the full moon is about to start, and then nothing on a new moon. It's so strange. It's only happened during the full moon. I even went to the acupuncture and told him to put a needle right here and here and here, try to tune it down because it was just a little bit too much. And then I tell him to tune it down. He did tune it down. And then I told him the last session, I tell him, could you please just open it? And then it didn't open, simply because I tried to stop the signal and I just blocked myself completely, and then it's automatically shut down everything. So there you go. If you're wondering why a certain chakra in your body is vibrating, and you're physically and mentally and spiritually, you're not strong enough to control it, or cannot bear it, there's a way to shut it down and by ignoring it. And ignoring it, you can actually pay a huge price because, like I said, I have a really bad luck coming in the sense that actually near-miss experience. Yeah. I noticed quite a few times when I was just driving, and it's like a near-miss experience, like they hit somebody else, not me. And also, I had 2 fall beginning of this August, simply because it's my bad luck sort of like month, I guess. I fell at work, and I think I tear the ligament on my right sort of like ankle. It's still painful right now, even like walk on or stand still, right? Put pressure on My right foot is really sore, but I think I break something underneath because I can feel like there's an underlying bruising underneath of the foot and on the right of the ankle. And then the day I had that forward work and I fell again at home on the step. Like, I mean, I got stared, but like the last 2 steps I slipped and I fell simply because my dog chewing on the rubber side of the slipper, and then I just didn't have the grip, and then I walk and then I land all on my left side. You know, the body is so amazing. When you hurt on your right, they might as well hurt on the left to balance it out. It's like the yin and yang of the body, the yin and yang of all situation. It's funny to say it now, but you know, when it happened, it was so painful. And of course, I'm not the type that will go to the doctor and say, hey doctor, x-ray my foot to see if it's broken or not, but I felt like it might be broken. Small bone, nothing more. But you know, as I wear protective shoe, rest properly, I should be okay. Yeah, what a crazy period. I felt like I wasn't myself. Like I felt like I was a gray creatures mopping in and out of people's situation and trying to dread behind situation and away from situation. I witnessed the most weirdest thing. People like eating each other head off. People energy was so terrible, like so terrible, so toxic that I couldn't bear to be in their presence. Yeah. Yeah, and the Mercury retrograde make it worse. And then the full moon, the super blue moon, just then, it was terrible because all these messages coming back again in troll. Like I'm not even like thinking about getting it, but then somehow something, it just twitched, it swept, or it just shift, and it felt like I need to continue on what I was doing and perfecting it. And I thought that's what I was doing all along, and then suddenly I feel like dumb and slum, and then I just crash and burn, you know, simply because I was just burnt out physically and mentally and spiritually, sorry. And then I went through that process. I don't know what that was, but I think I just learned from it, and then now I think I got over it now for some strange reason. Yeah, it's the past now, and I acknowledge that. That was fun, but not so fun as all experience. I felt like I'm losing a part of myself where that bright, vibrant energy, it just whoosh out of my body. I felt like that before, you know, but before it probably bad when my body is go completely cold and nearly, I don't know how do I say it, when my body was so it's lost so much energy that the body, the hand, the leg, and the body feeling so cold that I could lose consciousness and could have gone to comatose from cold. Yeah, and the weather wasn't even that cold. And I felt like this time I felt like that, but it's not that bad. So to me, there is this weird self, like reservation, self, what was it? Self-preserving reservation? This self sort of like survival mode kick in? I have no idea. But anyway, I'm going to this weird trends, and I'm just going back to now my normal self again. I don't know where's this energy coming from. Maybe, you know, when Mercury retrograde, and now today is direct, and then I feel so much better. Oh, and you know what? Recently, I've been attracted to a lot of strange things. Like I like Aquamarine. I even bought a bracelet for Aquamarine. I even have an earring of Aquamarine. I have a ring, Aquamarine ring, and also a pendant. I think it's make me feel more calmer. I don't know, there's something about the color, okay? Something about the color and the feel of it. It's make me feel nice and cool and calm. And not only that, make me think a little bit more clearer. So I think maybe that is the effect of Aquamarine, because it helped me to see things clearly. And not only that, make me feel a little bit more calmer to approach other things. And I'm not a calm person, you know. I can deal with life and death situation, just not blinking eye, you know, like, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. And I also have like a weird dream that I remember all the detail again. And I don't know, is that because of motorbike? But I don't doubt so. Like, you know, because of motorbike. Oh no, it's true. Because I felt like the motorbike is working again. Because I don't have like dream for those 3 months or a period, and then suddenly I have strange dream within the last week or so. So I get the motorbike, so like a double-edged sword, where it's deactivated dream and yet it's activated dream at the same time. So with the Aquamarine, what it does is that it makes you remember your dream a little bit more clearer. And it makes you communicate within the dream when you know you were dreaming clearer. It's like you're actually projecting to a certain area, a certain place, a certain situation. And it gives you that weird cognize sort of like knowing. I don't know. It's a strange knowing of communicating in the situation of a dream. You know how to communicate with other people in the dream. You know it was a dream. And you also know and aware that, I don't know how to explain this. You sort of like, you just know how to get yourself out of a dream. Yeah. The other day, right, I have such a creepy dream. I was sleeping in my bed on the top floor, and I saw my front door open. And it was my sister opened the front door. I rarely open my front door, I only use my back door for in and out, right? And in the dream, I saw lots of people rushing into my house, rushing in. And I can understand why the energy is rushing into the front door. Because when I sort of like design and build this house, I try to disperse the energy by having multiple entrances clear to divide the energy up away, you know. So then when the energy going in, it wouldn't affect me that much. And I saw people rushing to the front door, and I saw a man and a boy, right, going upstairs and going to my room and through my room. And you know, that was the most creepy dream, because I said to myself that I was sleeping in a dream, right? And I said that my door is locked. And I knew, you know, in the dream, I knew the man and the boy actually can get through the door and stand in front of my bed. I can sense him clearly, and I can see the boy. I see them standing, but not their face. Creepy. Oh my God, it's so creepy. You know, I have creepy dreams like this, you know, but this is the weirdest one. And I saw the boy, I sent the boy climbing up on my bed. And I said to myself, like, is he going to call me mommy or something? This is so creepy, you know. I don't want children, like, never ever want children. But anyway, and the man was like, oh yeah, you can get on the bed and so on, be with her and da da da. And I freak out, and I said to myself, like, oh my God, I need to chant a Buddhist chant. You know, in my mind, I was like, shit, I know they're ghosts. You know, I know they're spirit. They are getting onto my bed. You know, like, I can feel it. Like, and I was like chanting, like, no tomorrow. I chant like of all the things I could remember. And then I just point a finger at the guy and the boy. I said to them, up here, telepathically, I'm not so sure. I just tell them, you know, this is my room and my bed, and get out. And I point my finger at them, and then I just shoot them out through my front door. And then the next thing I knew, I woke up, right? I woke up and I got so tense and scared and cold at the same time. And I was like, holy cow, that was scary. I mean, like previously, I have similar dream, when there's a lot of children, children. I always have dream about children that follow me. And I don't understand why, I feel like the spirit is like want me to have children somehow. So when I was much younger in my 20, 30, and now I'm 40, right? I always have weird dream about children follow me everywhere. And they happy chappy spirit, but the child, the boy I've seen with that boy sort of like holding his hand and walking to my room, that was abnormal, because I don't feel it was a child at all. It's a weird spirit, and it just freaked the hell out of me. And that told me, right, even though when you are sleeping, you are totally aware of your surrounding, even though you can not see it, but you can sense it. And that just tell you that your sixth sense is still there. Yeah. Since COVID 2.5 years ago, I lost my sense of smell and taste. So I cannot really taste anything. I have weird selective like smelling, so therefore I cannot do oil, I cannot taste my herb, I cannot do anything. Like for this last 2.5 years, I was completely blocked from all sort of like sense and taste, and I felt not quite myself. Like I said, I can do a lot more when I have my sense of smell back or my sense of taste back. But now I felt like I can't do anything. Like I put everything on hold for some strange reason. And yeah, I did a lot of trying to healing, acupuncture, massage. None of them work. I feel like the sense of smell and taste is pretty much already gone. Even my dogs smell really bad. I couldn't even smell them. And thank God I got those bloody Staffy. They're so bloody cute. Even though they smell, I couldn't smell them. And because they keep themselves real clean, I'm blessed with that. So yeah. So back to Aquamarine, okay? I felt like I got the Aquamarine bracelets just next to my selenite light in my room. And I think it was a weird thing. It was like a dark room, right? When I sleep, sometimes I turn on my selenite light and sometimes I sort of like turn it off. But that day I actually turned it off. But I somehow, for some strange reason, I sensed that there was a light on that side on, which was off. And then I said to myself like, I actually see the whole scene in my room of what happened, and that was freaky. I told my sister about it. I said there was a lot of people in the house last night. That's why my dog has been restless as well. I said my baby rarely bark at nighttime. When I put them to bed, they just sleep. And I think that particular day, my dog going crazy, he didn't sleep at all. He barked the whole night, and I didn't understand why. And then I end up wake up in the middle of the night and then just pat him and let him in and out. He's running like crazy. And you know what? When there's weird, unclean spirit in your house, you will know. If you cannot send it, your pets will know, because they can see it, they can sense it. And I noticed my baby Sage, he act really strange in a really pacing sort of like behavior, which he don't normally have that problem. I don't get what happened. And then after that period, after that dream, when I point my finger and tell these people to get out of my house, right, the next day everything's fine, everything back to normal. Yeah, so that was the weird dream. And I think, and somehow, some way, I just love Aquamarine right now. I felt like the crystal itself is actually calling me to it. Call me for to wear it. Like I said, I always have the Aquamarine ring on me. The pendant is new. I bought them probably a few weeks ago. And this Aquamarine earring, I bought it like probably 2 years ago, but I rarely wear them. Simply because it's too small, and when I go to work, it got caught up in what I was doing at work, so therefore I always take them off. And I recently I took my bracelets and put in my pocket at work, so I take them to work every day, and I think it helped me see things a little bit more clearer, and they tend to make me tune in to my intuition a little bit more. Like somehow my intuition become more, how do I say it? More clearer. Whatever I say is come, yeah. And how I communicate with people is a little bit more clearer as well, because I tell people what I want, what I see, and when I say that what I want something, I execute it. It's like you need to go in and then you act on it, and then you clear the deck. It's like you're clearing as you go, like clearing the task. So I think that's what Aquamarine does. It gives you that clarity of mind to execute a task, to execute things that need to be done, and then you just whoosh. And it's happened at the right time, because Mercury retrograde is wonderful, because it's make you reflect what is important and then cut and clear things that no longer serve you. So that's how I've been experienced for the last 3 months, that I couldn't even do anything. Like maybe nearly 3 months, I think. I felt like I wasn't quite myself. Now I'm back to myself. What a relief that was. I thought I was a goner, and here I am. You're probably getting sick of me talking. So there you go. That may be the effect of Aquamarine plus Mercury retrograde. It helped me clear a lot of crazy shit out there. And then other people's shit as well, because like I said, you cannot piss farting around on things that no longer serve you. And people that are no longer serve you, you need to clear the field, yeah? You don't hang on to things that doesn't really doesn't make you feel good anymore, or like the old thing doesn't sound like you anymore. And also in these periods where I contemplate a lot of things, like I said, do you know when you go to work and then people touch your hand, because hand on touching? I noticed a lot of people stealing my energy. And I think maybe that's the reason why I'm losing a lot of energy, because I'm giving it without knowing. And I just want to learn how to enhance it and stop giving energy where I don't have enough to give, So I signed up with my lovely friend, doing pranic healing. So the class is in September. So I'm doing pranic healing with my friend September in Fremantle. So it's an exciting journey, and I just couldn't wait to show you guys what it's like doing pranic healing. My younger sister, she did level 1 and 2. So she recommend pranic healing rather than Reiki healing, because I tried Reiki level 1 and that destroyed my soul. I just have such a terrible experience during that class 1, because I said to myself, it was marketing driven, and the person who doing the course is like, constantly asks you to sign up for a level. You don't sense I don't sense any spiritual healing at all, And to me, maybe this is an old mindset, like if it's a spiritual work, you actually have a gift from the universe to you. Yeah, you want to teach people, but you cannot just, try to get a number in so you can make money out of it. To me, that is somehow it doesn't feel right. Yeah, maybe this is a poor mindset, talking. You just charge for your service, or people will look down on you when things are free. And sometimes things give out for free, it doesn't mean it's not valuable. And I think a lot of people always ignore things when we said it's free. And therefore they miss out the opportunity because they think it's hocus pocus, and then they don't want to do it. And sometimes they think it's free, they're just coming back for more because they're greedy, they abuse it. So I think I just have to do things a little bit carefully these days. Yeah. That's it. So I can't wait for a new journey, and I'll let you know all about it next time. Have a lovely day.